Here we are for the start of the Pennsylvania 400 here at Pocono Raceway, and the first of 12 races in the Gatorade Cup Series, number 5, Chase. Before we get going, let's take a look at our 42 car field and where our 12 chasers start. On the plate of the 99 car, Reason 2 is outside, is your first chaser, Coleridge in the 42, has all the momentum on his side. He won the regular season points championship by a lot. He's finished, top 5 in a ton of races, and he won this exact race last season in that same number 42 paint scheme, so he has a lot riding on his side. Behind them in 30th, Alexander Rowe, a chaser. 2 is outside in 4th, TJ Hanley, another chaser, and Kevin Band, another chaser, riding at the top 5. Then 6th, they have Wyatt Walker. 7th is Xavier Hernandez, another chaser, Brandon Thorpe in 8th. 9th, Isaac Nichols, riding at the top 10, got Brady Ernest. The rest field go John Threefer, and 2 is inside Julius Anderson. Behind them, Riley Spraywood and Case Amito. Francis Dustin, 2 is inside his teammate, and last season's champion Michael Gregory does not make the chase this season. They got Justin Nathan, Luke Rainey, Keegan Thompson, and 2 is outside chaser Joe Jefferson. Behind them, Josh Schmidl, and then another chaser Jeff Bright, Trey Rainey, and Andrew Miller. Then they got Evan Hunter and Derek Bouchard, William Seaman, and 2 is outside chaser Patrick Smith. They got Eli Bright in the 88, 2 is inside the 09 Michael Canto. Behind them, chaser Tim Gary and Adam Lewis. They got DJ Reed and Marcus Sachi, Max Anderson and Jason Smith Jr., Tim Randolph and Cynthia Bright. Levi Shuns at chaser starting back here in 40th, 2 is inside the 1 of Jade Jefferson. Then behind them, starting 41st, a poor qualifying effort for John West and his team, starting 41st here today, your last chaser, and 2 is outside in the 13, starting 42nd is Alex Stewart. So as your 42 car field here at Poconos, we now go down trackside to hear the command. Forward to cars fire up and roll off here at the Pocono Raceway for 24 laps around this tricky triangle. 2.5 miles for each lap. On the front row you have a non-chaser and a chaser. Carter Friesen being the non-chaser. Coluigi being the chaser. As they come down the front stretch, the pace car into pit road. Let's start the Gatorade Cup Series season number 5 chase. We are green at Pocono as Carter Friesen and Coluigi will take the green flag. It's waving. We're racing here at Pocono. Carter Friesen cannot hold down low. He moves up down the back straightaway, allows Alexander Rowe to the inside as they hit the tunnel turn. 3 wide already. Kevin Band looking to make it 3 wide for the race lead. Alexander Rowe put to the middle lane. He gets clear of that as they hit turn 3 for the first time. Who leads lap 1? Even though laps led do not count for chasers, you want to get out front and try and pull away from the field. Off of 3, Alexander Rowe will lead lap 1. So the battle for second between Carter Friesen and Kevin Band to the stripe. I believe Friesen does get second at the stripe. But now Kevin Band with a big run onto the 7 cars. They hit turn 1. But once again, the inside lane, turn 1, very hard to make a pass on Big C right there. If you don't get tight down low, you can actually make it work. Kevin Band did a pretty good job there. He will lose some time, though, down the backstretch. Carter Friesen might get clear here entering turn 2. Now it's a battle for third between Band and Coluigi. Now back for the race lead. Your pole sitter, Carter Friesen, looking to get it back. He just lost it. He's about to get right back. As they hit turn 3, Friesen to the bottom lane. Alexander Rowe drives it hard up the track. I think he's going to be... Yeah, he stays clear of Carter Friesen there. Friesen not a great turn 3 on that bottom lane. He had to get out of the gas right there. Battle for third still on Coluigi, trying to clear Kevin Band into turn 1 this time. Looks like he's going to be able to do it. Slides down from him, takes the air off the 18's nose, and will get inside Carter Friesen down the backstretch. Big move there, a power move out of Coluigi in the number 42. He's going to try and get to the second position and try and run down Alexander Rowe in the 7 car. Got a good run entering the tunnel right here. Can he use it to his advantage? Slides up. He's going to take that second position down the short chute. Kevin Band's got it clear in the 5th position. TJ Hanley right behind him in 6th. They come off of 3. Coluigi still trying to clear Carter Friesen down the front stretch. Javier Hernandez looking to make it 3 wide down the front straightaway. He's going to do just that. I think he might have to slide right back up in line, though. He didn't have enough of a run. and they're still side by side for a second. TJ Hanley and Kevin Ban doing a little game right there. Ban and blocking Hanley wherever he goes. Coluigi still trying to take second away. Hernandez tight down low. Coluigi still side by side with Friesen down the back. Friesen has the drafting help up top from Bandon and from Alexander Rowe. Coluigi doing everything he can to try and stay beside that 99 and have a shot in the tunnel turn. Once again beside him, makes a little contact with him in the tunnel. Possibly a little frustration there. Javier Hernandez pulls low on TJ Hanley for a spot. Still side by side for second. Alexander Rowe loving what he's seen. The side by side battles helping him pull away. Come to 20 to go this time. Code might just have to get up in line. Give Friesen the spot right there. Looks like he's going to get back up in line right here in front of Bandon. Whoa! Close there. He did get right back up in line in front of behind Carter Friesen. Now Friesen looks to the inside of Alexander Rowe. That is for the race lead down the backstretch. He has a drafting up from Code Luigi in the 42. Yeah, if Code can help someone, it's going to be a non-chaser get by a chaser. So he's pushing Friesen by. Alexander Rowe, he might take the race lead for himself right here. Off of the tunnel. Big run down the short chute for Code Luigi in the number 42. Carter Friesen on the outside of turn 3 has been great all day. The outside lane 3 really has been the dominant lane. Yeah, a lot more than the outside lane turn 1. The outside lane turn 1 actually is not looking as great as it has in the past. See, DJ Reed pulls low with the big move. Possible problem on the 21. He's getting all squarely down the front stretch. Coluigi tight down low, still trying to fight with that 7 car for the chase lead. Because if you remember, the Gatorade Cup Series with a much different point system than other chases. It doesn't go off of where you finish. It goes off of where you finish in relation to the chaser, which is why Kevin Ban, Alexander Rowe, and Coluigi and TJ Henley are balanced so hard here at the front of this pack. They're trying to get by the other chasers. You may finish 5th and think that's a great points day. However, the 4 in front of you could also be chasers, and you would be 5th in the chase points. So that's how this works. First, the highest finishing chaser gets 12 points. The lowest gets 1. So it goes 12 to 1. Look at this. 3 wide for the race lead. Alexander Rowe cuts Kevin Ban off. Slows Coluigi and Ban's momentum. And Carter Friesen will still get clear off of the top. Possibly. Looks like he does. It's the battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th that are being big. You can see 4 chasers right here in this line entering the tunnel turn. See them slide sideways through the tunnel turn. How much they're wheeling it. Oh! Around goes Michael Canto into the pack! Any chasers involved is the question. Canto, Miller, Stewart, Eli Bright has gone around as well. Yellow out for the first time here today. Friesen leads us back. Alexander Rowe, Kevin Ban, Coluigi, and then a side-by-side battle which goes to Wyatt Walker in the 36 as Michael Canto gets spun around in the tunnel turn and collects some others while spinning. Let's see what happened. Racing for around the 27th position. You can see Michael Canto in the 092 is inside Jeff Bright in the 5. Bright really drives into the corner. Tim Randolph possibly gave him a bump up the track. He gets into Canto. 09 car spins around up into the wall. Gets Andrew Miller with nowhere to go. Patrick Smith goes right on by. No, he got some damage in that. Levi Shones hits the brakes, tries to get by. Jason Smith Jr. gets some damage right there. Jay Jefferson, Cynthia Bright, Eli Bright spins around in the number 88. So some chasers got very, very lucky with what happened there. So look at this in real time. We'll go on board with a few chasers. See, Eli gets spun right there. He got clipped by the 13 car. So let's go on board with the 14. Levi Shones first. So he steps on the binders, and I believe he actually missed this without any contact to anyone. Very, very close for Levi Shones right there. That could have been a horrible start to his chase. Patrick Smith in the 51. Let's see how much contact he made. Very, very slight contact. I don't believe that will do anything to his car. John West right behind him. As you can see, a ton of chasers were back here. And luckily all of them were basically able to avoid it. So back to the stripe and first, your pulls there, the 99 of Carter Friesen. They're coming down pit road, obviously, as they will have to pit. It's a 24-lap race. Friesen will lead the field down. We'll see who gets off in first. Obviously, Friesen has the number 1 pit stall because of that pole. Luigi will be the one behind him. So I have a ton of chasers right here. I believe everyone... I would think everyone would take 4 tires here, fill up on fuel, you would think. Looks like just Ethan Javier Hernandez took none. Or no, that's Heath and Keegan Thompson. So, as they come off pit road, Friesen first off with 4. So 2 cars take no tires, just fuel. They probably won't be able to make it on fuel then. So Heath and Thompson will be your 2 leaders once we go back to the green flag. Down the short chute to take the green flag with just over 12 to go. Will be 13 to go, so just before halfway. Jason Smith Jr. and Michael Canto both retired off that crash. There are going to be 39 cars left in the race, 40 in the race, 39 in the lead lap. DJ Reed, remember, came down pit road under the green flag. He went a lap down. He's to the inside. So Justin Ethan, Keegan Thompson take fuel only. They'll be the first 2 off pit road. Everyone behind took 4. Carter Friesen will be 3rd. Alexandro 4th. And Kevin Band 5th. They got Wyatt Walker in 6th. Brand Tharp 7th. Michael Gregory 8th. Cole Luigi with a slow stop in 9th. And Isaac Nichols rounding out the top 10. So pace cars and restart here. So the green flag is back waving. We're back racing here at Pocono. Can Justin Heath get clear? DJ Reed down low is the question. He has the push from Keegan Thompson to do just that. And look at them moving out of line here, trying to get every spot they can. See some big moves there. Justin Heath clears DJ Reed as they go off of turn number 1 now. Alexandro looks to make it 3 wide in the tunnel turn. Yeah, he has a big push from Wyatt Walker behind him. He might have to do it. Can't just lay off right now. They're going to go 3 wide for 2nd. They're sliding up Rowe into DJ Reed, into Thompson. Thompson goes off the track there, but they keep it under control. Justin Heath does emerge with the race lead, but does he have to come down pit road again? Remember, he just took fuel only. Reed way up the track. He's, remember, your lap car. So Alexandro back to the chase lead. But he has Luigi hard running behind him. Luigi makes it 3 wide now. That is for 3rd. These chasers going wild here at Pocono, trying to get every spot they can back on this restart. Tight down low for the 42 car. He has Carter Friesen behind him. Oh, around goes the 20 car, I believe. Case Mino into the pack. Which chasers are involved? I see Tim Gary sitting over there. Patrick Smith is around. Levi Shones with a ton of damage. Yellow. Oh, they're wrecking coming back. Friesen into the wall, and they're wrecking once again. Luke Rainey goes around. He hits hard. TJ Hanley in the 30. John West is up in the air. Joe Jefferson in the 39. 2 wrecks. They wreck coming back. Justin Heath leads the field back. Wyatt Walker 2nd. Alexandro 3rd. Luigi 4th. And not many cars get away. As 2 incidents happen just before 10 to go. Look at the damage to Max Harrison. Look at the damage to one of your chasers, Tim Gary. Jay Jefferson is smoking. John West was up off the ground. Patrick Smith with damage. Joe Jefferson, that car's all torn up. Luke Rainey with some hard hits. Carter Friesen, the dominant car, your pole sitter. Levi Shones, a chaser. Jeff Bright has some heavy damage. TJ Hanley with some damage. Brandon Tharp, the front of that car, all torn up. Marcus Sachi is just rear-ended the 55 as they're trying to get caught back up. They're still flying in there. These guys will get slowed down. What other chasers? I really only see right now 1, 2, 3. I see about 4 chasers that got away without damage. So first, let's check out what happened to Case Mino in turn 1. Then we'll see what happened with the rest of the field. Entering turn 1 here, Case Mino going to try and go to the middle of Brady Ness and Tim Gary, but does not give Gary enough room down low. See right there, gets to the middle, but she does not give Gary enough room. Gary makes some contact with her, but then she keeps coming down to into the 16, and that's going to spin her around. She's going to come right up into the pack, into Max Anderson. Tim Gary with some hard hit. Patrick Smith in the 51. Evan Hunter will go in. Levi Shones, see right there, that guy trying to get on the brake space, just going to hit the 16 right there and get some pretty significant damage to the 14 car. Some hard hits there. So look at this in real time. Then we'll see what happened up ahead with Carter Friesen. I believe he was the first one to get spun around. And Tim Gary took some hard hits right here too. Joe Jefferson did get lucky in that one. Jeff Bright as well, John West, but they did not get so lucky in the next incident, as we'll go ahead and see Carter freezing up here. They're racing back to the yellow hard. And it looks like Nichols drove it up into the 99. Brandon Tharp with damage. Francis Dustin, and then they kept spinning ahead. Luke Ray ricochets off that wall into the 29. Freezing up and over after contact with the 5. Luckily, he didn't get hit again. Andrew Miller spins in there. He does get hit. Look at this from a different angle. Right here, they're racing back. Nichols kind of gets up into the 2 car, which spins him up into the 99. They spin down low. See Gregory spin in the middle pack, and then Luke Ray ricochets back up across the track and gets many, many chasers in that. John West up off the ground. Well, let's go on board with a few chasers. TJ Henley was in the middle of all this. He had it stopped, he had it missed, and then the 2 came ricocheting back up across the track. That shouldn't be race-ending damage, and he should definitely stay in the race because of that. But my, oh my, horrible break for him. John West and the A7 lifted off the ground. And he was the one that got into Hanley there. Joe Jefferson, the 39, a ton of damage to that car. He has an onboard. Yeah, if that 2 did not get spun into that inside wall, that crash would have been a lot smaller than what it was. Because he ricocheted back off the wall, it kind of blocked the whole track. Brandon Tharp with damage. Ton of damage to that 6 car. Jeff Bright in the 5 with an onboard. He saw a flipping car to freeze him. Oh. I believe most of his damage came from nailing the wall off turn 2. I don't believe he got any other damage because of that. And then one more, Kevin Band just narrowly avoids this one and keeps his chase alive. We say keeps his chase alive, but it's only one race in. One bad race really doesn't affect, especially since the first one. So Justin Heath led the field back. Of course, he's come down here with the 98. Remember, they took fuel only, so they'll have to start the back of the field. Look at all the damaged cars coming down. So that hands lead over to Wyatt Walker in the 36. He'll lead us back to the green flag with under 10 to go. 7 laps to go when we take the restart. Wyatt Walker out front. Look at all the cars retired because of this. Jay Jefferson, John West, Max Anderson, Tim Gary, Carter Friesen, Luke Rainey, Trey Rainey, William Seaman, Michael Gregory, Joe Jefferson, Julius Anderson, Tim Randolph, Adam Lewis, Marcus Sachi, Patrick Smith, Derek Bouchard, and Brandon Tharp. We have 23 cars left in the race, 22 on the lead lap, so there are some chasers that kept their cars in. Wyatt Walker will restart this race in front. Your first chaser, Alexander Rowe, in second. Then you got third is Codeluigi, a lap car between he and Rowe. Then fourth, Kevin Band. Fifth is Francis Dustin. So 4 of your top 5 are chasers. Wyatt Walker, the only one not being a chaser. He's leading as the green flag is waving once again. Walker on the gas and gets away from Alexander Rowe's Codeluigi. Already peaks low in the 21, trying to get within a car of that number 7. See, some of these guys back here are going to be slower with damage. Codeluigi, the run underneath the 7 car. This is for the chase points lead as they come down the back straightaway. Good run for the 42 car. Down the back straightaway has drafting up from the 27. The 7 has the 21 and the 18 up top. Luigi buries into the tunnel turn, slides up, trying to clear the 7 car. Couldn't get it done right there, but he does have a good run into turn 3 to try it. Into 3, Codeluigi will clear Alexander Rowe off of turn number 3. Great move there by the 42. Francis Dustin now fighting. We have talked about him all day. He is one of your chasers right now. And how about that? He's fighting for that second highest chase spot. Great run for the 2017. They've avoided all trouble here tonight or today, and they're getting it going forward. Battle for the race lead. It's Codeluigi trying to get underneath Wyatt Walker. Couldn't get it done. Alexander Rowe sells into 3rd. Francis Dustin to 4th. Riley Sprague for 5th. Kevin Bannon is falling back to 6th in this restart. And he got moved up high by the 27 there on turn 1 of that restart. 3 cars pull away. Wyatt Walker leaned them all. Code Luigi looking to go back-to-back in the Pennsylvania 400. We mentioned it. He won last season in the number 42. He missed the chase. He won this race as a statement to say that we deserve to be in the chase. It was in this same paint scheme that he got it done. Will we see something similar here today? 5 to go. Be big for that team. Some big momentum entering these final 12 races. Alexander Rose looked to have a faster car all day, however. He looks to the inside of the 42 down the backstretch. Couldn't get done there. He had no help down low. Dustin now peaks low, trying to get that 7 car to maybe bobble, get him a little nervous that the 27 may dive bomb into the tunnel. Coming to 4 to go this time. Colucci definitely worrying Wyatt Walker to death. But can he make a move is a question. Coming to 4 to go at Pocono. So these cars lined up. Not many cars left without damage. I don't think they should catch a lap car. It's so big of a track, 2.5 miles. Battle for third. Francis Dustin peaks underneath Alexander Rowe once again. Gets tight. Rowe keeps that third position. The battle for the race liaison, however. Down the backstretch, Code Luigi is side by side with Wyatt Walker. Luigi had no drafting help. He might bury it into the tunnel here. He slides up. That might give Alexander Rowe position for second. Colucci way too tight there in the tunnel turn. But Alexander Rowe had to check up as well to not run over the 42. And they keep their respective positions in second and third. But that's given Wyatt Walker a big advantage. Something you might want here, Pocono, or might not want. Come to 3 to go. That draft down the front stretch will definitely propel these guys together. Josh Mealy saw him staying all the way to the bottom, trying to not let the car to the outside side draft him all the way down. He's side by side with Kevin Bannon right now, still for the battle for third. Dustin back underneath Alexander Rowe. This time has a better run, but Rowe might have more of the drafting up top as they come down Long Pond straightaway. Dustin slides up in front of Spurley too. Spurley now going to look to the bottom for that 4th position. Almost some contact there with the 27. He had to lift. Case Meal will be the first lap car they would hit. Once again, Justin Keegan Thompson to pit road, possibly a glitch there. So coming to 2 laps to go for Wyatt Walker and Colucci. 5 miles left here at Pocono. Walker trying to hold on. Colucci looking to get his 4th. I believe it would be his 4th win of the season if he could get it done. They got Alexander Rowe, Francis Dustin fighting for that 2nd chase spot. Possibly could be the 1st chase spot. Once again with a run. Wyatt Walker stays high because he knows the 98 and the 9 are coming off pit road. Down the backstretch they come. Thompson stays low. Smart move there. Colucci to the back bumper of the 36, pushing him down this backstretch. Tunnel turn will be the place to make the move. He's looking. To the inside he comes. The dominant car all season is now side by side with Wyatt Walker, trying to get to that race lead and get the race victory. Coming to the white flag this time. Walker, a big run off the top of 3. He's going to be able to clear off of 3. To the stripe they will come. The white flag is waving. One more time around Pocono on the Pennsylvania 400. Wyatt Walker is your race leader. Alexander Rowe with the draft out the 42 clears the 27. It's going to be a fight to be the highest finishing chaser. I believe Wyatt Walker might have this win as they come down the backstretch. Case Mayo is the next lap car, but I don't believe they'll catch her. Into turn number 2 they come. Colucci is not close enough to make a move. Walker just has to make 2 more perfect corners. Down the short chute. Luigi does have a run, but is it enough to get by the 36 into turn 3? Francis Dustin dive bombs the 7. Off of turn number 3, Wyatt Walker will hold off Colucci and the other chasers to win the Pennsylvania 400 here at Pocono. I believe Alexander Rowe did beat Francis Dustin to the stripe there. So Wyatt Walker will get the victory. So a non-chaser once again wins here at Pocono. Colucci will be your your top chaser as he finished in the 2nd position. Alexander Rowe in 3rd and Francis Dustin 4th. What a good Pocono race that was. Very, very wild there with those 2 big crashes. Let's now go check the finishing results. So here are the finish results from the Pennsylvania 400 at Pocono. There were 2 caution flags for 8 laps and 3 lead changes among 4 different drivers. Wyatt Walker gets the victory lane, leading 11 of the 24 laps to get to that victory lane. Coluigi, your highest finishing chaser, ends up second. He tried to run down Walker to get to victory lane, just couldn't get it done. Alexander ends up third, Francis Dustin fourth, and Riley Sprague-Tube in fifth. They get Kevin Band in 6th, 7th Josh Domino, 8th Isaac Nichols, 9th Alex Stewart. How about Jeff Bright rounding out the top 10? Great run for him. So there's your top 20. A lot of these chasers had a no-quit attitude. Some of those being, of course, Jeff Bright, Levi Jones, and TJ Henley. All 3 of those guys had some pretty heavy damage to their cars. They kept it in the race, and they finished it out. That could be some points for them down the road. Look at the rest of the field. Only 22 cars finished the race. Not many finished it on the lead lap. It was a wild Pocono race with some pretty big crashes. As right now, over here at the right side of the screen, should be the chase standings. Coluigi has the chase points lead, of course, but it's only 1 race in. Alexander Rowe in 2nd, Francis Dustin in 3rd. 4th is Kevin Band, running out the top 5 is, of course, Jeff Bright. Then the 6th position, you have Levi Jones, TJ Hanley in 7th, Brandon Tharp in 8th. 9th is Patrick Smith, rounding out the top 10 in the chase points. You have, of course, Joe Jefferson. They got Tim, Gary, and John West rounding out the points field. However, it's still close. Only 11 points separates first to last. So anything can happen in the next 11 races. So the next chase race will be the Penzo 500 at Charlotte. See you guys then.